Hi friends, we will now read another poem which will be of interest to kids. This again is about learning. In human life, we have various stages of learning. Various stages, right from the stage a child is born and right up to the time you become old, as we say, from cradle to grave. So from cradle to grave, there is a continuous process of learning. Life is a continuous process of learning. So in this poem, this poet is talking about various stages in learning. So I will first recite the poem, you please read it after me. Then I will explain the poem, then we will see the grammar, and then we will wind up repeating the poem. So I will read. Acharyat padamadatte
आचार्यात् पादमादत्ते
padam shishyasvamedhaya
पादं शिष्यस्वमेधया
padam sa brahmacharibhyah
पादं स ब्रह्मचारिभ्यः
shesham kalakramena cha.
शेषं कालक्रमेण च.
Fine. We have to read the third line as Padam Sab. I read it as Sabrahmacharibhyah. Sabra also has to be pronounced Sabrahmacharibhyah Shesham Kalakramena cha. We have to read like that. So I will now explain the poem. So here, as I said, the poet is talking about different levels of learning. So what are the different stages? Even if we see a child learns a lot from the parents. You see, the first observation is, child actually it picks up the language from the parents only. The parents, they are talking between themselves, and then the child observes them, picks up the language. Child is the most intelligent being. So, in fact, when we are children, our intelligence is so nice. As we grow, it becomes duller and duller. Anyway, the child picks up the language from the parents. It picks up its behavior, its attitude to some extent. Then luckily, or maybe whatever it is, at the age of 5 or so, we send him to a school, or maybe nowadays at the age of 2 only, when the child is 2, we send him to some small KG or something like that. So there is the influence of a person there. There is a person called a teacher. And that institution called a teacher, that institution called education, it continues up to school, it continues up to college, it continues up to a higher education. It may be graduation or post-graduation, it continues up to that. So for a period of about 20-25 years, it goes on and on and on. There are so many inputs which are got through various teachers. So many inputs we get through various teachers. So that is Acharya. In fact, in one of the earlier shlokas, we learned the meaning of Acharya. Acharya is, I need not go into the details again. Acharya is one who knows the subject, who again puts it into practice, and then who is able to communicate to the student. So he is a good teacher, let us say. So we learn a lot from the teacher. So that is there. But then what the poet here says is, in the whole span of life, if we see, what you learn from the teacher is only a bit. 1/4 of it. Acharyat padamadatte. Padam means 1/4. Then, not merely the teaching, every human being is having a brain. You also have an intellect. So you start thinking on that, you start speculating, you start deliberating on that, what the teacher has told, you start deliberating on that, particularly in social sciences. In mathematics, say sciences also, there are several things to be deliberated. Then in social sciences again, there are things to be deliberated. Again, the chintanam or deliberation may be differing. But then, by reflection, he understands more. So teacher says something, by reflection, he understands more. So padam shishyah swamedhaya, by his own intellect, by his own understanding, he understands 1/4 of it. Then again, there is another stage, discussion with the fellow students. Sabrahmacharibhyah. Sabrahmachari is a fellow student. So from the fellow students, with the fellow students we interact. The students, not very young children, but when you go to the college, you practice and you participate in some debates, you participate in competitions, you participate in some seminars, conferences and various things. You go to some conference in some other college or university. Then with all that participation, what is happening there? In any seminar, suppose there is a subject. There are several people who are coming there thinking on the same issue. They have thought, deliberated on the same issue, and then they come and then they share their opinions. So that is somewhat like a brainstorming session. So in that brainstorming session, you get more truth, more facts. So you understand more. Sabrahmacharibhyah. That is, one fourth of learning is from that. Shesham kalakramena cha. The fourth line says, Shesham kalakramena cha. Shesham means the remaining. Kalakramena. So there is a whole lifespan which you visualize in three or four, in four parts here. The first part you learn from the teacher, and secondly, by reflecting on what the teacher has said, you are deliberating on that, and then you are reflecting on that, you understand more. So that is one fourth of it. Then one fourth learning is from deliberations, discussions, seminars, and all this participation. And the remaining, as you enter life. As you enter life, see the realities of life. Sometimes we call it the harsh realities of life. Whether they are harsh or pleasant, whatever are they are of course realities of life. When you see the realities of life, when you see yourself, when you are face to face with a situation, then you realize, and all your past experience also comes to your help, and then again with that you interact, and with that you also get a new experience. So human being learns all through in different phases. So that is what this poem says. Now let us see the grammar. Grammar is Acharyat Padam Adatte. Acharyat is in what is called Panchami Vibhakti, that is the fifth case. So from the teacher, Padam means one fourth, Adatte means he takes, he understands, he grasps. Then Padam, another one fourth, Shishyaha. We are now talking about a Shishya, we are now talking about a student. Shishya means actually a student. Swamedhaya, by his own Swa means one's own. Swamedhaya, Medha means intellect, understanding, intelligence. By his own intellect, from his own intellect, by deliberating on an issue, he learns. Swamedhaya. Medhaya is Trutiya Vibhakti, that is called instrumental case. Trutiya Vibhakti, Medhaya means by means of, or with the means of his, by the means of his intellect. So that is what it means. Then Padam, one fourth, Sabrahmacharibhyah. Sabrahmachari is a fellow student. Sabrahmachari. Sa is a sort of prefix. Brahmachari actually means different things. There is another meaning also for Brahmachari. Brahmachari means somebody who is interested in or who wants to know the knowledge of Brahman, the supreme reality. In our Hindu system, there is a word called Brahma. That Brahma means supreme reality. Sometimes we call it God, and God again we give him some okay, God is like this, he is there sitting in heaven, etc., etc., and we say that is the supreme reality. But of course in Hindu religion we say that is not the supreme reality. There is much more than that thing which you designate as God. You have to go beyond that and know the supreme reality. So a Brahmachari is somebody who is interested in that supreme reality. Brahmachari also means a student who is actually studying, a person, unmarried person. In some other context, Brahmachari means a person who is unmarried, who is a bachelor as we call in English. So Brahmachari means a bachelor. But here we are not talking about either about supreme reality, we are not talking about a bachelor, we are talking about Sabrahmachari means fellow student. Then Shesham means the remaining Kala Kramena, with the passage of time. Kala Krama. Kala means time. Krama means movement. Kala Kramena, with the movement of time, with the passage of time, you learn more and more. So Shesham Kala Kramena cha. So let us repeat the poem. Acharyat Padamadatte.
Acharyat Padamadatte.
Padam Shishyasvamedhaya.
Padam Shishyasvamedhaya.
Padam Sabrahmacharibhyah.
Padam Sabrahmacharibhyah.
Shesham Kalakramena cha.
Shesham Kalakramena cha.
Fine.